So yesterday we talked about the school impact fees that were implemented by the commissioners. I even said I was supportive of it, but that doesn't mean there aren't some real concerns going forward, and we should talk about those. So I'm going to play kind of devil's advocate with myself here. The first thing is new construction may be slowing in our region and in our county. Per the information Commissioner Gordon provided yesterday.
This is a recent article in the Baltimore Sun. The Baltimore region is building fewer homes. That's a problem. We are included within that area. Big conversation on that in the Baltimore Sun. And for anybody that saw today's paper, fewer new houses are being built in the region. That was Carroll County front page this morning.
Also, we should talk about that dollar amount of $3,000, because that seemed to be kind of made up on the fly with no real analysis conducted.
It looks to me like if we decide to do this, we ought to maybe do it at 3,000. That would over 5 or 6 years, that would fund at least half of one of those additions.
Mr. Kyler, maybe could you speak maybe a little bit to why you'd considered maybe a $3,000 impact fee instead of a $6,000 impact fee?
Well, I think a couple things. I think we have to do the additions at Freedom and Sykesville. There are more coming. The negative of doing this at zero means the 5 of us are saying the cost to Carroll County to do those additions is going to come out of general tax funds. And we keep saying we don't want to raise taxes, but we keep throwing more and more into what that revenue has to pay for.
Another thing is, if we can't use the money for the projects on the books for CCPS, specifically Freedom Elementary and Sykesville Middle, what are they going to use the money for and not have to eventually give it back? That actually should be a big part of this conversation.
Going back to Commissioner Kyler's question, I think it'd be a hard case to make to use impact fees to address the pre-K mandate from the state, unless we can demonstrate that we have a rising population separate from that.
Right.
And finally, what was the rush to put this in place now? It was mentioned that there was no kind of timeline. They could have done nothing, done more analysis, and actually taken more time to do something a little more maybe well thought out. This seemed to be very rushed, and so you got to ask why. I'm supportive of it. I'm still supportive of it. I just think a little more analysis may have been needed prior to going, yep, let's vote this in, which was done on a 3-2 vote. So what are your thoughts as far as these concerns go, or as far as re-implementing school impact fees? Let me know in the comments.